Welcome to Rate the Audits, where we put misconduct on display, explore police and legal content, protect rights and demand accountability. This episode is brought to us by Yardley Ski Auditing. Be sure to check the link below and subscribe to his channel and give him the credit he deserves. In this episode, Auditor Yardley Ski is calmly filming a police station through the gates when chaos erupts. Out of nowhere, a sergeant storms up from behind, grabs hold of him and tries to shut him down on the spot. Yardley stands his ground, but the sergeant spirals, detaining him in one of the sloppiest, most reckless displays of procedure you'll ever see. And if that wasn't enough, another sergeant appears, flips Yardley the middle finger and slips back inside like nothing happened. Yardley took the case straight to HNK Solicitors, sued them and walked away with a payout.
What are you doing?
What are you coming up to me? Why are you coming up to me? Why are you coming up to me asking me what am I doing? Do you know what I'm doing? I'm trying to use the photosensitive light systems.
Don't do it.
Listen, don't tell me don't. I'll do it to whatever I want to.
Okay.
Who are you?
I'm a police officer.
Are you?
So
no, you're not a police officer. You're just a member of the public.
Come on, come round to.
You're just a member of the public.
Come round to the station.
You're a member of the public. Prove to me you're a police officer.
Just wait there.
No, I'm not going to wait here. Get lost.
Where
Don't tell me what to do. What do you mean, where am I going? Going where I want to go.
Where are you going?
I'm going where I want to go. Listen.
You?
Don't touch me. Do not touch me.
Wait here.
No.
Wait.
No. Prove that you're a police officer. Don't touch me. I'm standing in the.
Don't push me.
I'll push you.
Don't.
You're a member of the public.
I'm a police officer.
No, you're not.
Look at that.
Don't start with me.
Okay.
Don't touch me.
Mate.
Don't call me mate either. Don't call me mate.
Calm down.
You calm down. Get out of my way.
The sergeant sets the tone from the very first second, storming up in plain clothes, barking orders for Yardley to stop filming, but failing to do the one thing that matters, identify himself. Without uniform, without an introduction, he looks no different to any other member of the public. Yardley calls him out immediately, demanding proof he's actually an officer. That's not obstructive, that's basic self-protection. Any plain-clothed officer knows the responsibility is on them to clearly state who they are and why they're intervening. Instead of doing that, the sergeant makes it worse. Yardley moves back, but the sergeant launches straight into physical restraint, shoving him and blocking his movement. This isn't a controlled stop, it's a reckless grab, force used before any authority has been established. And when Yardley insists again on identification, all he gets is a quick flash of a badge with no proper name, no rank, no explanation.
He is assaulting me.
What's going on?
What do you mean you saw him pushing? There's cameras up there and I'm making sure I'm getting in the camera. He hasn't identified himself. He's a member of the public.
Yes, he's holding his side.
I don't care. He hasn't said who he is. Let go of me. Let's go. Of course he does.
Recording the.
Of course I am. I'm in a public place. Listen, let go of me.
Will you stop
Let go of me. If you touch me as well.
For the purposes of a search.
Who are you?
Okay.
Identify yourself.
I'm police officer Paul Veazey, Sergeant Veazey, based at this police station.
So why didn't you identify yourself when I told you to?
Because I asked you what you were doing.
I don't care. You're a member of the public. Until you identify yourself, you're a member of the public. Is he not a member of the public until he identifies himself?
No.
Of course he is. And then he's trying to tell me.
Listen to what he's saying, because he's saying to you at the
Can you
minute.
take your bag off, please?
No. No.
Okay, I will take your bag off.
Listen, stop. If he touches me, you know this is unlawful.
No, because you're detained for a search.
Under what section? Under what section?
Calm down.
Under what
Stop
section?
grabbing me.
Under what section? Why are you detaining me for a search first? Under what section? Under what
Mate,
section?
will you stop
Under
grabbing me?
what section?
Calm down.
Under what section is he stopping me and detaining me?
The moment another officer steps outside, the situation is already out of control. The sergeant has jumped straight into detaining Yardley, without ever giving proper grounds. It's so sloppy that the second officer has to step in and actually inform Yardley that he's been detained, because the sergeant hasn't even bothered to say it himself. Under section 28 of PACE, officers are required to state both the fact of detention and the grounds at the time it happens. Not later, not when pressed, but immediately. When Yardley asks for the most basic piece of information, under what section he's being detained, the sergeant dodges the question entirely. He stalls, avoids answering, clearly racking his brain for something he can hang this on. That hesitation says it all. If you don't know the section or can't articulate the power you're using in the moment, you've got no business putting hands on someone, let alone detaining them.
You can do whatever you want to do, but under what section? Until he tells
I'm not the one that's detained you,
tell him. Ask him what section.
Right, take your hand out.
No, ask him what section.
Section 43, of the Terrorism Act.
And what makes you think I'm a terrorist?
Because you are recording police officers' number plates.
Which I can't, no.
Through a gate.
That doesn't, no, listen.
You tell me what
Now
you're doing.
he's overstepping his boundaries right now, and he's assaulting me, constantly assaulting
Right,
me.
he's told you the section now.
Alright then, okay, alright then, I'll relax, alright then. Wait.
Take your bag off then.
Just wait.
You're saying you relax, take your bag off.
Alright, listen,
Relax.
I've got a camera in my hand.
I can
I'm
see
trying
that.
to
We've
do
got cameras on us.
too many things at once.
But why are you specific?
But I can.
You can film what you
Well
like.
then,
Why are you filming
If
inside
I can
the
film
station?
what I like, which is just what
Why-
you've just
why are
said.
you filming inside the
Because
station?
I can, lawfully. I'm not doing anything wrong, illegal, nothing.
This is us
No one
special.
told you were doing it.
Yes, you have. You said you're detaining me under section 43. You're suspecting me of being a terrorist. You're a nutter. That's what you are.
After dodging the question again and again, he finally settles on Section 43 of the Terrorism Act to justify the detention. But when Yardley asks the key follow-up, the grounds, the sergeant blurts out that it's because he's recording police officers' number plates. That's not just weak, it's legally meaningless. Number plates are not private information. They're displayed on vehicles in public precisely because they are meant to be seen and recorded. There is no law that says filming a number plate is suspicious or criminal, let alone grounds for invoking counter-terrorism powers, and in this case, the claim isn't even backed up. There's no evidence Yardley was focusing on plates, only that he was filming a station through the gate, which he is entirely entitled to do from a public space.
Okay, you going to give anyone your details?
I don't need that to do that either. You unlawfully touched me, right? And I'm going to make sure. What's your number? All of his numbers.
Sergeant
Yes, give us your details.
No, go on. What's your?
Sergeant Beasley.
I'm going to film you.
636 AW.
Where are you based at?
Here.
I want to stop search now.
Sure,
You're
number's
doing
there.
the stop search.
What's your number?
What's your name?
I can't see your number.
What's your name?
I cannot see your number.
There you go.
I can't see it. You don't know if I've got a disability. Please tell me your number.
You're filming it.
Please tell me your number.
1637.
Thank
What's your
you.
name?
3461 PC Yardley.
Okay, I want to stop search. I want a CAD for this. You can't just come and do stuff like that.
Mate, you're recording.
No, don't
in
call
a
me
police
mate
station
either.
right
I'm not
in
your
the
mate.
front Gate.
I can be here.
You can be here.
Well
but that
then.
doesn't make it not suspicious.
I
Does
don't
it?
care if it's suspicious. I can be here. I'm doing something legal.
Yeah.
Until
no one said
I
that you
become
haven't.
a criminal, so you think you've got the right to just grab hold of people, twist up my arm. Ah! Look, look how you've twisted my arm. You just come along and just jumped on. Oh, he told you. He didn't tell me anything.
Yeah,
Section
you did
43 of the Terrorism Act. Under what reason? What?
Yeah,
So that means you
actually-
can just go around, stop people on the street and tell them Section 43?
Can I tell you something?
Go on then.
If every time I try to talk, you talk over
Go on,
me,
tell me
that's
then.
not
Just
how
tell me then. Go on,
As I said,
tell
you're
me.
talking over me again.
Well, tell me.
That's not how conversation works.
Tell me
okay?
then.
So if you want, you can listen to what I have
I am
to
going to
say,
listen.
and
So
then
just tell me.
reply
You don't
back.
need to go into all
You
that.
keep talking over me.
I'm talking, so tell me.
So as I said, I arrived here. My colleague explained again to you his grounds, okay? And he asked me to assist with the search, which is why I did.
Okay, so what was
That's
his grounds?
happened, okay?
What was his grounds?
You were filming inside the police
What was the
station.
section?
Filming Section 43 of the Terrorism Act.
Okay.
You're filming vehicles, okay, in their rear ends, okay? And obviously there's people coming in custody, this vehicle going in custody, and that can raise suspicion, especially when a person is a bit hostile.
It shouldn't raise suspicion if I'm doing nothing illegal. If I'm doing, listen to me, now you listen to me. If I'm doing nothing illegal and I don't need to tell you things,
Yeah.
why then are you trying to say to me it's suspicious that I'm not telling you? Because I don't need to, that's law.
People don't have to tell
Well
us,
then,
okay, but that
so
will-
therefore it doesn't
that-
matter.
Okay.
I'm not doing
That
anything
will
wrong.
raise us-
Was I doing anything
Suspicious
wrong?
behaviour is not the same as illegal. That's
Was I
all
doing
we're
anything
telling you
wrong?
You're doing.
What,
You're not
how
doing anything
suspicious
illegal.
was I? By doing what?
By looking through and filming into a police yard.
Into an open gate.
The officer and sergeant cling to the idea that Yardley's behaviour was suspicious, but they fail to grasp the most basic principle. Suspicion of a lawful act is not a crime, and it does not create police powers out of thin air. Yardley was filming in public, something entirely legal, and because of that, he had no obligation whatsoever to explain himself. The sergeant then doubles down with one of the most absurd statements caught on camera. Suspicious behaviour is not the same as illegal. He's right, but he says it as if that somehow justifies what he's doing. In reality, all it proves is that he knows Yardley wasn't breaking the law, yet still pressed ahead with the detention under one of the harshest stop powers in the country. That's not a slip of the tongue, that's a confession that his use of Section 43 had no lawful foundation.
You tried to make escalate it, and you have escalated. Do you know what I'm doing here? I told you already.
Yeah.
I'm pointing the camera, and the light sensors and the photons are catching anything that the eye can see. That's what I'm doing here, legally. The reason why I didn't say anything to you, I'll explain this. You're in plain clothes. You could be anybody.
Yeah.
Right. And because you could be anybody, I don't need to tell you anything. Now, you didn't identify yourself, right? And because you didn't identify yourself and you touched me, you assaulted me, right? In the very beginning. Before you detained me, you assaulted me. Because I said to you, who are you? And you refused to tell me. Now, if that's not being a corrupt police officer, I don't know what is. Because if I ask you who you are, you should have told me. Not try to get me on something which you feel is suspicious. I think you not identifying yourself is very suspicious. What have you got to hide? Huh? What have you got to hide?
It's not a conversation.
What have you got to hide? Oh, it will go somewhere. Don't worry about that.
This is where the sergeant is completely exposed and Yardley makes him look foolish. The entire confrontation spiraled because of the sergeant's own failures. Had he approached calmly, identified himself properly as required under Pace Code G, and explained his role before demanding answers, Yardley would have simply told him what he was doing. Instead, because he was in plain clothes and looked like any member of the public, Yardley quite rightly refused to engage. That isn't being difficult. That's basic common sense. But the sergeant let his ego drive the encounter. Rather than follow procedure, he took offence at being questioned and lashed out physically, grabbing Yardley and forcing him back. That's not lawful policing. That's an assault, committed because an officer couldn't handle being challenged.
Why did you not identify yourself?
I have identified
Why did you not
myself
identify? You didn't.
several times.
None of them. I just want the none.
You refused.
Just-
Okay,
yeah.
no worries.
What did you say?
I've identified myself to you several
what?
times.
After detaining me?
Yes.
After detaining me.
Yes, after
Okay,
detaining
cool.
me.
I'm glad you said it after.
Thank you.
Because that's illegal. How can you stop somebody and pull them up and yank them up and then afterwards say that you're detaining them without identifying yourself? What have you got to hide? Tell me. Are you one of those 100 or 1,000 police officers that are being vetted and being seeing if you've done anything wrong in your career? Have you done anything wrong in your career? Have you been misogynistic? Huh? Are you part of any WhatsApp groups? Huh? Are you being investigated by the police like IOPC? Is that why you didn't want to identify yourself? Joker.
Okay, thank you. Off you go, please.
No, tell me, undetain me.
You are undetained from your search.
Yeah, and next time I can go where I want, right?
Yes,
Don't
and
try
next
to stop
time,
me.
It will still
Don't
be
try
suspicious,
to stop me.
so get out.
When the search came up empty, the sergeant finally backed off and told Yardley to leave, but crucially, he never used the proper words to make it clear the detention had ended. That's not just a formality, it's written into procedure. Under Pace Code C 3.8, a person must be informed clearly of their status, whether they are detained or free to go. Skipping that step leaves the line between authority and freedom deliberately blurred. By failing to do this, the sergeant left Yardley in a grey area, not under search anymore, but not formally released either. Yardley had to be the one to raise it, pointing out that he hadn't been undetained. That flips the encounter on its head. The civilian reminding the officer of the very words the law demands he use.
You are currently on the police station forecourt, so get
It's
going.
a public. It's publicly
It's not
accessible.
public.
It
This
is.
isn't public.
It is.
Let's get
I've
going.
already had this conversation. Didn't you stop me from leaving? You stopped me from leaving,
Yes,
didn't you?
because I
yeah,
then
you
detained
stopped me
you
from
for a
leaving.
search.
Get lost.
Thank you.
Foxtrot
Get going.
Oscar.
Go away.
Foxtrot Oscar.
Go on, get going.
You touch me
Go
again,
away.
and that will
Go-
definitely be another.
go
If
away
he
now.
touches me again, I want him
ask you
arrested.
something? Okay,
If he
please.
touches me again, I want
going.
him
Can you
arrested.
listen? Can you listen to what I
I am
have to
going
say?
of my own. What do
That's
they
fine,
call it?
that's fine.
I'm walking of my own
your own
time.
will, okay.
Okay. I'm not. Listen. I'm
We're
walking
trying to
away.
work the-
Yeah.
okay.
He's following me.
So-
He's coming up to me. He's causing me harassment, alarm, and distress.
But you are
and
still
get up.
here.
Be mindful of
No,
vehicles
don't
coming
tell
in
me
and out because they're
anything
gonna run you over
whatsoever.
the way.
Please,
Just be
just go away.
mindful, okay?
Just go away. No, just go. Just go. I mean, if you're going to have a conversation with me, have a conversation. If not, I don't know what you're hiding for, standing there. You're a sergeant.
I just think you need to go and get a real job, buddy. That's all.
I think you need to go and get a life after saying that, Sergeant. I'm going to be here for a little while longer now. You're rude. How's your mum? How's your mum? Oh wow, that wasn't very nice. Considering when PC Carlin said it to me and I put it through to the complaints team, they said it was a polite conversation starter.
This final moment was pure disgrace and perfectly shows why Yardley's work matters. After the first sergeant left, Yardley tested the waters by throwing back the same line an officer had once used on him in the past. How's your mum? When he previously complained about it, the force brushed it off as a polite conversation starter, but the second Yardley mirrored it, the mask slipped. Instead of professionalism, the sergeant sneered, flipped his middle finger on camera, and walked back inside. Giving the public the finger in uniform outside a police station is as unprofessional as it gets. But the beauty of auditing is that actions like this don't just vanish into thin air. They're caught on camera and they have consequences. Yardley didn't need to argue or prove anything here. The officers did the damage themselves. And when this entire encounter was passed to HNK Solicitors, the outcome was inevitable. The case was settled with Yardley receiving £750 in compensation, a payout that once again comes from the public purse, all because of officers who couldn't control their egos and failed to follow the law. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me continue with my independent coverage. Also, don't forget to check out Yardley Ski. His channel is linked in the description. Show him some love. Thanks for watching. This was Rate the Audit, and I'll see you in the next one.